Today is the 1st of May 2024. We are going to talk about sets. This is our 8th video. Sets as in SURDS. Okay. This will be our 8th video. Thank you to all my subscribers. I appreciate that a lot. Please, if you are watching and you like our video, subscribe. Okay, and when you subscribe and upload, you get your notification. Share, like, follow us. As long as they won't charge you anything, follow as well, especially on which platform you are watching from. On some platform they say subscribe, on another platform you have to follow. Like I think on Twitter you have to follow, YouTube you have to subscribe. Okay, so do everything you can, and then also, if the account is not yours, ask permission from the account holder, or ask somebody to help you open your own account if you cannot do it yourself. In the comment section, please follow my notes/script. You always see that because this is maths. Okay, that is a lot. So maybe I wanted to say 60, and you hear some or 6 or something. Just follow the notes. Okay. This is angles, so we are dealing with degrees, not angles, not as in degrees as in temperature. Okay, please. We've been doing sets. Watch last video for recap. Okay, we've been doing a lot of interesting sets question. We've done mental sets. I said to you, sets are good with you need to be good with your timetable. Okay, now beware of these people scammers. Okay, watch last video for recap. Our starter for today, all our diagrams are not to scale. Okay, for now, if it's to scale, I'll let you know, but today's video, the diagrams are not to scale, none of them. Okay, so this is what we have. We have a circle. That is the center O. That is a point B on the circumference, a point C on the circumference, and a point A on the circumference. BO is a radius. OC is a radius. OA is a radius. Okay. Now, CD is a tangent and BD is a tangent. So even before I'm reading the question, I'm looking at the diagram. Okay, the diagram I've been given. Okay, now the length BD is equal to CD from circle theorem. Okay, now I said to you, with circle theorem, the more you do it, it becomes spontaneous. So even when you see it, you know what to apply. Okay, this question, I brought like 60 so that you can get your answer in 30. Because at times, if it's a non-calculator paper, they might give you figures like 60, 30, 20, maybe 25, maybe 53. Okay, so that you can solve it quickly, that you don't need a calculator. So I decided to put 60 there. Okay, so just follow me here. Now, all I've said to you is here. BOA is the diameter of the circle. BOA, that one, that straight line. So it goes through the center. BD and CD are tangents. So BD, CD are tangents. ODC, ODC is 30 degrees. Okay, find COA. So we are finding COA. So the question here is find COA. And COA, they denote it by Y. By Y. Okay. So in this question, ODC is 30. Okay, and because they are tangents and they have equal length, then ODB is also 30. Okay, so if you take this triangle, if that is 30, that will be 60, that will be 90. This triangle as well, 30, 60, 90, so 180 because of equal length. Now, the angle of the straight line is 180. So if this is 60 and that is 60, then that y will be 60 to make up 180. Okay, so even if they change the figures, you should follow this thinking pattern to find y. Okay, so y now is 60. So that's what I have written here. Okay, from this diagram. So that's a starter. And you don't have to give any reason. Okay, but if they ask you to give any reason, it's a straight line, the diameter. So if that is 60 and that is 60, then I'll be 60. Assuming it is 63, 63, then that 63 at 63 will be 126. You take it from 180, so you'll be left with 54. So y will be 54 then. Okay, so whatever figures they give you, you shouldn't get muddied up. You should just follow circle theorem rules step by step and be able to solve it. Yesterday we did a bit of mental maths. Okay, I got a good feedback in my inbox again. Look, I appreciate you sending me inbox messages. I do appreciate it a lot. But please, write it as a feedback. I appreciate it. Okay. Or let's make a deal. Send it to me and write it also on the feedback. I appreciate it. Okay. Thank you very much for doing that. Okay. So today this will be a said video, and then whatever I have to do, I'll do it. I'll do that in the sorry. I'll do that in the starter, because if we continue doing this, we'll have to do a lot of videos. Okay, so I'll just do a bit little by little sets with you in the starter, and then we'll use that to help us understand it if by now you don't understand. But if you are working in sets, they are easy questions. You should be able to be good at your timetable, okay? And then your thinking pattern, it helps your thinking pattern as well, because you might need this to solve the question. If the question comes as this, maybe a mark. But if you need to apply it, then you apply it and get to the next stage and prove your question, your answer. So divide sets, okay. Um, so simplify. 1. Square root of 6 divided by square root of 6, it will be 1. So it will be like, if it's algebra, a divided by a is 1. 2 divided by 2 is 1. Okay. Square root of 84 divided by square root of 8, that will be, how many times to 8 going to 48? So it's 6 times. So on the numerator you have root of 8, root of 6 divided by 8. So the root of 8 and the root of 8 will cancel out, so you are left with 6. Root of 15 divided by root of 3. So here again, you have root of 5 times root of 3 divided by 3. So the root of 3 in the denominator will take care of the root of 3 in the numerator. So you are left with root of 5. Root of 12 divided by root of 3. So you have root of 4 times root of 3, okay, at the numerator. So you can cancel the root of 3 and the root of 3, both numerator and denominator. So you have root of 4. Now root of 4 is 2, okay, so the answer will be 2. Root of 3 divided by root of 3 again is 1. Root of 40 divided by root of 8, okay, so 4 times 8 times 5 is 40. If you do 4 times 10, then it is deficient, so you have to break it like that. 8 times 5, so that you can take care of the denominator, and then whatever is left is for the numerator. So 8 times 5 in the numerator, so root 8 will take care of the new root 8 numerator and denominator, so you'll be left with root 5. Okay. Now let's go up. Root 28 divided by root 7. So now again, you are seeing it, okay? You can do 2 times 14, okay? But it will take you longer, because 7 times 4 will give you what? 28. And since you are dividing by root 7, you rather break it that way, okay? So now, root of 28 divided by root of 7 will be root of 4 times root of 7 divided by 7. Root of 7 will take care of root of 7. Root 4 is the same as 2, okay? Root of 12 divided by root 2. So here, I'm going to do 6 times root 2 instead of 4 times 3. Because if I do root 4 times root 3 cannot take care of root 2, okay? So 6 times 2, then the numerator root 2 will take care of the denominator root 2, okay? So now my answer becomes root of 6. Okay, now root 6 divided by root 2. So root 6 here, because of the root 2, I'm going to do 3 times 2. So the numerator and the denominator, the roots are going to take care of themselves. So my answer will be root 3. Root of 24 divided by root of 8. Okay, so here, because of the root 8 in the denominator, I'm going to do 8 times 3. Okay, so 24 becomes root 8 times root 3. Okay, if I do root 2 times 12 or 6 times 4, I've still not taken care of the root 8. So I'll look for factors that I can get root 8 so that I can cancel out. Okay, so now I have 8 times root 8 times root 3. So that root 8 in the numerator will cancel out the root 8 in the denominator. So my answer now becomes root 3. Okay. Again, the next one, root 21 divided by root 3. Okay. So I'll rather do 7 times 3. So I have root 7 and the root of 3 in the numerator. So the numerator root 3 will take care of the denominator root 3. So I'm left with root 7. I can't simplify any further, so that'll be my answer. Here, root 27 divided by root 6. Okay, if I do 27 times 2, I can't take care of that. But I know that 9 times 6 will be 54. So I'll do root 9 times root 6. Immediately I do that, root 6 in the numerator can take care of the 1 in the denominator. Is that okay? And then I have root 9. Root 9 is what? 3. Root 6 divided by root 3. So I can do 2 times 3, the square root. So I have root 2 and then root 3. Now root 3 in the numerator will take care of the root 3 in the denominator. So my answer will be root 2. Now root of 81 divided by 9. Okay, root of 9. So here again, I will do root of 9, root of 9. Okay, so I have root of 9 times root of 9 divided by root of 9. Okay, so again, the root 9 in the numerator will take care of the denominator. You just want to get rid of the root in the denominator, because I've told you earlier videos that when the square root is in the denominator, its class are untidy. So if you have that opportunity to break it into factors such that you can get rid of the square root and denominator, you do that. Okay, and that is why you need to be good with times table. So now root 9 will go. So I have root 9 here. So root 9 will be 3. Or look at it. Root 81 is 9. Root 9 is 3. So 9 divided by 3 will also give you 3. So you can do that here. Okay. Or you break it into this form in sets, and then you get your 3. Okay, now let's look at more examples. Okay, calculating with sets. Okay, today I wanted to bring a couple of questions. Okay, so they can give you sets in to find in lengthwise to find it. Okay, like find the area of a square, find the area of a triangle, the area of a rectangle. Okay, and then they'll give it to you in set form, in centimeters. Okay, if they've not given you units, then just write the answer and write units squared. Okay, of the volume. Okay, so let's look at a couple of examples and we'll stop here today. So they say find the area. Let me read the question to you before I go on. Calculate the area of a square. This square that is in the next page with size 2 plus that one 2 plus square root of 3 centimeters. Remember your unit, please. Okay, if I don't mention it, remember it. Now this is the length, but you are finding the area. So whatever you get, it should be centimeters squared. And then they said, leave your answer in the form a plus b root 3. Okay, so your answer should be in the form a plus b root 3 because they've given you the length in the similar form. Okay, so if you want to compare, here a will be 2, b will be 1 root 3. Okay, in some questions to ask you that from your answer, what is a, what is b. Okay, here they are not doing that. Okay, they are just asking us. So the clue is our answer should be in root 3 with whatever we get. So if we get root 6, it might be the right answer if you simplify, but it's wrong because they've told you leave your answer in sets, but your final set should be root 3. So let's see how we do that. So this is a square, not to scale, and the length is 2 plus root 3 centimeters. Okay, now 2 plus root 3 centimeters is the side, and the square have equal size. So if that is 2 plus root 3, then all the sides are the same. 2 plus root 3 here, there, and there. Now they say we should find area. Area is length times length. So the length is 2 plus root 3, 2 plus root 3. Okay, yesterday we did similar, but it was plus and minus. Today it is length times length, so it's plus and plus. Okay, the one that we did yesterday is when we are rationalizing, but here you are finding length area, so you have to go by what you've been given. Okay, you can't guess right minus. Okay, 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times root 2 is 2 root 3. 2 times root 3 is 2 root 3. Root 3 times 2 is 2 root 3 plus root 3 root 3. Okay, now here 4 plus root 2 2 root 3 plus 2 root 3 will be 4 root 3. Okay, unlike yesterday when you're rationalizing and you have a plus and minus, you could cancel out. Today you can't. Okay, because you're finding area. So you have 4 root 3 plus 3. So the clue, your final answer has to have root 3. Okay, so now 4 plus 3 is 7. Root 4 root 3 centimeters squared. So assuming they went further, so now you've left your answer in the form a plus b root 3. So assuming they went further to ask you what is a in your area, then a will be 7, b will be what? 4, because the b is the one attached to the root 3. So that will be b and that is a. And then remember to put your answer in centimeters squared. That is the area. It's not just for the, it's not just the square root part, it's for the whole part. Okay, so that is it. Okay, I've been showing you so far maybe significant figures. These are important. So assuming you didn't leave your answer this form, you might lose a mark, and you don't want to do that. Okay. Now another example. Find the area of a rectangle with length 5√3 centimeters and width 2 + √3 centimeters, and then leave your answer in the form 8 plus b√3. So this is a sketch again, not to scale. The length is 5 plus √3 centimeters, and the width is 2 plus √3 centimeters. Okay. So now the area of a rectangle is length times width. So the length there times the width, okay. The brackets helps us simplify since it's the one whole number. Okay, it's like all this is 9 and all this is 7, but in a set form. So we need to multiply out. We use 5 to multiply everything in this bracket. Then we use √3 to multiply everything in this bracket. Okay. So now let's see 5. 5 times 2 is 10. 5 times √3 is 5√3. Okay. √3 times 2 is 2√3. √3 times √3 is √3 √3, which eventually give us 3. Okay. So now here we have 10 7√3 plus 3, because √3 is 3. So this is not √3. That is guess 3. Okay. This is where you should follow my note. That is guess 3. That one. This √3 is 3. Okay. So now 10 plus 3 is 13. 7√3. Okay. And then all this centimeters squared, because the units of area of a rectangle will be centimeters squared. Okay. Most of the time they give it to you on your answer sheet, but if you don't have it, remember to write it. So again, if they ask you what is A, then A is 13, B is 7. But the clue is your final answer should contain √3. Okay, that's what I've written here. Yeah. So again, please share, like, follow. Okay, and thank you very much for doing that. Okay, and subscribe as well if you haven't already, and follow my notes/script. Okay, if I'm saying the root and you don't hear that, add the root if it's in the notes. Okay, beware of scammers, take care of yourself. Okay, thank you so much for joining me to this lesson, and I'll see you in the next.